Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Rainbow Six Siege video. In this video, we'll be going over Iana, the newest attacker joining Rainbow Six Siege. We'll be going over her loadout, her ability, and how best to use her during the siege. But before we continue with the video, please take a second to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell. It really helps me out and I really appreciate it. Plus, you'll always have some Siege videos to watch. It's a win-win. Now let's begin. Let's start with her primary weapons. The ARX 2000 is pretty interesting. It deals very good damage, but it has a pretty slow fire rate and its magazine capacity is only 20 rounds. It's great for just raw damage, but its slow fire rate can really hurt when in an actual match. Its small mag size also means you're going to be reloading quite a bit if you miss a lot of your shots, so you really have to be accurate to make up for the lack of fire rate and mag size. Then we have the G36C, which does less damage than the ARX, but it has a faster fire rate and a much larger magazine. Its fire rate is significantly faster and its mag capacity is 30 rounds, 10 more than the ARX. So if you like a more slow firing, more damaging AR, take the ARX. But if you want that faster fire rate and a larger magazine, I would just grab the G36C. Moving on, we have her one secondary, the MK1 9mm. It's a pretty standard pistol. It's average in every way. It'll serve you well when you run out of ammo in your primary, and there's really just not much else to say about it. Then we have her secondary gadget, frag grenades or smokes. The choice is really up to you. You can use the frags to clear out barricades or deployable shields, and to, of course, kill enemies, or you can take the smokes to give your team some visual cover and to help out your friendly neighborhood glass. It's up to you. Iana comes with the Gemini Replicator, which allows her to make a complete hologram clone of herself. This includes any headgear, uniform, or weapon skins. It creates the hologram using all of your cosmetics. Now, this hologram can walk around, sprint, lean, and move in any way except for rappelling or climbing ladders. It also can't shoot, can't melee, use gadgets, or ping in any way. Basically, all it can do is move around. She can only use one at a time, and after use, it will have a short or long recharge period. As with any ability, there are a couple important things to note. First up, the clone can be destroyed in quite a few ways. If the clone takes any damage from anything, it gets destroyed. This includes bullets, explosions, melee, electricity, maestro lasers, and everything in between. In addition to that, mute jammers will also destroy the clone, so be careful whenever you start to see some distortion. Other than that, the clone doesn't have a heat signature on bulletproof cameras or maestro cameras, and the clone cannot see vigil while he's using his cloak. Finally, the clone will last for 15 seconds when deployed and will take 7 seconds to recharge if it isn't destroyed, and 28 seconds to recharge if it does get destroyed. Now that we know what her ability is, how can we use her effectively? Iana's clone can be used to gather intel or to trick people. It's true her hologram can't ping or spot, but the Iana player still sees everything, so all they have to do is just relay the information to their team, whether it's typing on PC or using voice chat on console. This means she can gather intel and the defenders might not even know it's happening since they won't see that they're being spotted or pinged or anything like that. Next, you can use it to trick people. You can use it as a decoy. For example, you have a teammate break down a barricade for you, then you can send your clone in, gather intel and make callouts to your team. After an enemy sees your clone or destroys it, you could rush in, only using a different route. In my experience, most defenders will rush whatever doorway or entrance you sent your hologram through. So you can either wait for them to rush you and already have an angle held, just waiting for them, or you can rush them, but going a different way so you can catch them by surprise. You can get a good flanking angle on them. That's what has worked best for me, and you can really use her hologram in a ton of different ways. But to me, it's more important to know what not to do. Like, don't run your hologram into a jammer, don't run your hologram into electricity, and for the love of God, don't deploy your clone if you're close to a defender. If you can hear a defender walking, odds are you're too close. All they're going to do is rush you, and you won't have time to shoot them. So yeah, I've seen too many people do that. Just only use your clone when you know you're safe. Now to the combos and counters. First, let's start off with the combos. Iana's ability effectiveness really only depends on the player herself. Like, there aren't any specific combos that where abilities, intersect. It's more up to how the player controls a clone and what callouts they make. But with that being said, any operators that can help take out defenders' gadgets that destroy her clone combo pretty well. So this means operators like Thatcher, Twitch, and Kali make great combos for Iana because they can take out, mute jammers, bandit charges, all that good stuff. Finally, we have the counters. Anyone with an ability that disrupts gadgets can completely counter Iana's clone. This means mute jammers, bandit charges, and Kaid's electro claws are probably your best bet for shutting down an Iana clone. But Maestro gets a special little shout out here too, because his evil eyes can see if the Iana is a clone or the person, and if it is the clone, one quick laser will destroy it. So he's a pretty good counter as well, just he's more actively countering her versus, Mute just laying down his thing, Bandit just laying down his thing, stuff like that. And that's going to be it for this video. I want to hear from you all. Do you like Iana? Is she going to be your new main? And did you find this video helpful? I don't know, so let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more amazing Rainbow Six Siege content. I'm the Battle Moon, and I will see you in the next siege.